Good day, and how is everyone's day? This is the Bambi How to Buy Smart Home New Construction Show. I feel good. I feel great. I feel terrific. I feel good. I feel great. I feel terrific. I feel good. I feel great. I feel terrific. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart, down in my heart. Down in my heart, I've got that joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart today. I've got that joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart, I've got that joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A wonderful day for a neighbor. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? Could you be our neighbor? This show is brought to you by PCF Home. Durable, elegant, comfortable. On today's focus, we are discussing the mindset of moving from apartment to home. I know one of the great things that you have when you are living in an apartment is you do have the reason, well, not reason, you have the ability to have someone else do the upkeep, such as exterior as well as interior, in addition to the actual, you don't have to worry, especially with what's going on in the American continent right now, the great American snow out, as we're getting snow a little bit everywhere, snow we didn't even expect. Places such as Georgia even dipped in snow, which is something of a bit unusual. Definitely where the PCF home headquarters, Michigan, as well as the headquarters in Florida. The Florida, thank God, no snow. However, Michigan, snow. Texas, we don't have land there anymore, but snow. Wow, I have to check Arkansas. I wonder if Arkansas has snow. I know California should not have snow. Modesto and San Francisco Bay, as well as San Jose, should not have snow. So, the things you will need to actually keep in mind when you are moving or thinking about moving is moving from your apartment to your home. And you know, those different types of choices. When moving to a home, you have to be mindful that now you will be responsible for the upkeep. What that means is you'll be responsible for the snow shoveling, the putting down of the salt, the upkeep of your house, and everything that goes on with home upkeep. So be in mind that it's one thing that you actually have to keep in mind of. Excuse me. However, the great thing is, even though you're mindful of these things, because you are mindful of these things, you are somewhat, you could say, ready to go, meaning you now have your own home. Well, we're going to actually look at these various things. Things such as what decisions do you make? You know, when you're living in your own home, one of the things that you actually have to be mindful of is space. You know that if you're living in a one of the urban thralls throughout the cities, and you're actually living with someone. You're living right next door to your neighbor, and you're living on top of your neighbor. So that means you have to be respectful and responsible, and you still want to be respectful and responsible because you're actually living in close proximity with your friends and neighbors. Now, maybe that apartment dance is starting to wear off, or maybe you're still enjoying apartment life. Apartment life is a great thing. You get to enjoy just walking into your door and keeping up the upkeep of your docile. But if that is worn off and you're thinking about moving from the actual urban thralls throughout the various places, in this case, I'll speak of the world because it doesn't necessarily have to be our market, since I'm learning to speak out for everybody. And you have to look at which one do you feel comfortable in. Right now, you might actually want the balcony style living. You might actually, the compact living of having things right there for you might be what you're looking for at this time. Or, the city is a great place. One of the things the city has, or the urban apartment areas usually have to offer, is various restaurants and things to do and various amenities. And entertainment is all right there for you. Such as in this view, you can see the waterfront right there near the urban thrall. And whether you're still dancing or if your happy dance is, starting to wear off, make sure that when you decide, you know which one you want to deal with. Do you want to deal with the upkeep and the different things that you have to deal with a phone, such as upkeep, maintenance, and such as this in these times, snow, snow shoveling? Like me personally, because of my uh, capabilities, I actually sweep my snow when possible. And thank God, because I drive Black Mamba, I just drive over the rest. The sidewalk and the walkway look fantastic. The driveway, not so much. But at least I have made a nice, comfortable way for the mailman, or excuse me, mailman or male woman or male person. Male person is the proper cover for them to walk up to the house, as well as pedestrians to walk down the sidewalk. So those are the things you have to keep mindful of when you're in your own home. You are the one that is keeping the upkeep for everyone and making sure everyone is comfortable in what and how they actually pass by your home, because your home becomes a part of the community. Just the same way as you're in an apartment building. You don't want various scents and smells and things outside of your apartment door to be an interference with your neighbors. If you happen to be living in spaces and you like to cook a lot, like I do, you need to make sure that you're ventilating your space and areas so that the whole building isn't enjoying what you're cooking. Some situations, I remember when I was young, there were various soups. When I was a child, it was weird. My mother actually made this soup for us, and it was a heavy seasoned soup, and that soup literally made me nauseous. So, various scents, as well as, people with peanut butter allergies have to be mindful, and we have to be mindful of others when we're cooking. Like, for example, my new dessert, breakfast, whatever you want to call it, pastry invention. I just made those, and I made sure even yesterday when I was about to open up my covered and put almonds on my salad, I chose to refrain from the almonds so that the aroma wouldn't be in the air as well as around the product. And you have to be mindful of these type of things when you're dealing with the public. And since you are in a situation where you don't think it, but when you're living and you're living next to someone, you're dealing with the public. So you want to be respectful of people and how much noise you have. Like, for example, if you have a home or if you have an apartment, it would not hurt to invest in. I've seen these really cool headsets that you literally can watch your TV with a headset. I know you can do it for your sound system. So now you can actually do it for your TV. So imagine giving people the blessed benefit of you wearing headphones while you're in your apartment building, and therefore you're not jamming out and getting everybody else dancing, or everyone else is conducting your symphony while you are. I'm one of those people that happens to sleep really, really light. So these type of things and you being mindful of your neighbors is a great thing. Also, don't forget our veterans that have a tendency to not be comfortable around loud sounds. I literally sleep with a fan because the fan hum of the fan gives me peace, and could be from a hit and run accident. I don't know, but the hum of the fan gives me peace. It used to be a humidifier, now it's the hum of the fan. It's what gives me peace. It's what I enjoy. It's what lets me go to sleep. Because then I can nullify the sounds of the neighborhood. So this has been the first installment of Apartment to Home, and looking at if an apartment or home is what you're really thinking about. If you're thinking about a home, that's great. PCF Home is here for you. If thinking about an apartment, that's great. And depending on which city you're in, we could more than likely at least refer you, like, for example, in Pennsylvania, in Florida, and even in Texas, in Arkansas, and as well as Michigan, we could refer you to brokers and agents that could assist you with finding an apartment. And if actually looking, or I forgot, California as well as Tennessee. However, if you're looking to build that new construction home, please give us a call at 941 218 0268. That's 941 218 0268. If you're looking to give us an email, you can reach us at P as in Port, C as in Charlotte, F as in Florida, home 2023 at gmail.com. To view our website, you can go to P as in Port, C as in Charlotte, F as in Florida, home.com. We thank you so much for tuning in. We will keep on this series and we will be speaking with various associates from the building industry as well as educating people on moving from their home to another home, or as I like to say now, apartment to home. We thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good day, have a good week, and have a good life. This has been Bam Beat, Smart Energy Home, how to buy smart new construction homes. Oh, and wonderful thing, we've just added a smart stack to our homes. So whether in 256 Ravenswood in Port Charlotte, Florida, whether in 2163 2167 Flagstaff, Punta Gorda, 42 Amazon Way, oh, that's Punta Gorda, Florida, 42 Amazon Way, Hot Springs Village, Arkansas. 632 North 24th Street, Buena Vista Township, Saginaw. 438 Winterberry Way, Hazel. Oops, excuse me. Seems to have a call. Good day. How are you? Just a minute. On my Zoom call, I'm gonna hang up off of this and I'll call you right back. Bye. Good day and back. And we thank you so much for tuning in today. And we look forward to assisting you in the community. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Have a good week and have a good life. Oh, and thanks for the memories of you listening to our show. Sorry it's time to go. That was my counselor. It's that time. And the funny thing is, actually, his name is Richard Cho. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening to the Bam Beat How to Buy Smart Home New Construction Show from PCF Home. Thank you and goodbye.